Welcome to Easy to Learn Physics YouTube channel. This is your Vediyappan. Today we are going to talk about a numerical problem class 10. Now we see the first problem. Two bodies have a mass ratio of 3:4. The force applied on the bigger mass produces an acceleration of 12 meter per second square. What could be the accelerations of the body? The same force acts on it. Okay, so now we want to find the second accelerations, like accelerations of the other body. So let's see the solutions. Here given the data, mass ratio m1 by m2 is equal to 3/4, and then the bigger mass produced, the m2 mass produced the accelerations a2 is equal to 12 meters second power minus 2. The force acting on both bodies are same. Force acting on both bodies are same. Therefore, the Newton's second law of motions can be explained these terms. m1 a1 is equal to m2 a2. Here rewrite these equations. m1 by m2 is equal to a2 by a1. Taking these values of m1 by m2 and a2, these equations can be rewritten 3/4 is equal to 12 divided by a1. So now we want to find the a1 is equal to 12 into 4 divided by 3. The a1 is goes to numerator, and then 3 comes to denominator, s goes to numerator. Then these equations can be written in this form. Okay, finally mathematically we have to simplify these values. We get a1 is equal to 16 meters second power minus 2. Okay, next we will see the second questions. A ball of mass 1 kilogram moving with a speed of 10 meter per second rebounds after a perfect elastic collisions with the floor. Calculate the change in linear momentum of the ball. Okay, one ball of mass 1 kilogram moving with a speed of 10 meter per second. It will be is to be collide with perfectly elastic body. After that it will be rebounds. Finally, that momentum will be changes. So we calculate the change in the momentum of the ball. Okay, let's see the solutions. Here the given data, m1 is equal to 1 kilogram. The initial velocity of a ball is equal to 10 meter per second. Then they are asked to calculate the change in linear momentum del p. So the solutions, the initial momentum pi is equal to mu. Okay, pi, it is nothing but initial momentum. This is equal to m into u. Okay, here m is a mass of the ball, u it is nothing but initial velocity of a ball. Okay, mass of ball we well known, the 1 kilogram. Then initial velocity of ball is also known one, the 10 meter per second. So multiple by these two values we get 10 kilogram meter per second. This is for the initial momentum of a ball. Okay, in this ball with collide perfect elastic collisions with the floor. After that it will be rebounds, and then the ball get one another momentum, that's like a final momentum pf. This can be written by mass into velocity. Here m it is nothing but mass, v it is nothing but final velocity of the ball. Okay, here final velocity of a ball is equal to initial velocity, but it is opposite directions because of it is perfectly elastic collisions with the floor. Perfectly elastic collisions, before that time the initial velocity is equal to final velocity, but it is opposite in directions. That time the final velocity we can be write in the form of minus u. Okay, we are plugging these equations. M minus u, m into minus u, we get minus mv. Okay, this is equal to 1 into minus 10. This is equal to minus 10 kilogram meter per second. This is for final momentum. So now we want to calculate the change in momentum. Del P is equal to Pf, the final momentum minus initial momentum. Final momentum, we have minus 10 kilogram meter per second. The initial momentum plus 10 kilogram meter per second. Initially the equations are minus. Okay, this minus. Okay, minus 10 in minus 10. This is equal to minus 20 kilogram meter per second. Change in momentum, the ball equal to minus 20 kilogram meter per second. Okay, so next we will move to next questions. A mechanic unscrew a net by applying a force of 140 Newton with a spanner of length of 40 centimeter. What should be the length of the spanner if a force of 40 Newton is applied to screw the same net? Okay, let's see the solutions. Okay, here the force F1 is to be given 140 Newton. The distance D1 is also given a 40 centimeter, and then the F2 is also given. This is equal to 40 Newton. Then what about the distance D2? Okay, what about distance D2? So in both cases, the moment of force applied are equal, so that we can write in the form of F1 D1 is equal to F2 D2. Okay, here we want to find the D2. So in these equations can be rewrite D2 is equal to F1 divided by F2 into D1. We plug in these numerical values of these values. F1 is equal to 140 divided by F2 is equal to 40 into D1 is equal to 40. Here 40 cancels. So finally we get a 140 centimeter. The distance D2 is equal to 140 centimeter. Okay, so next we will move then another questions. The ratio of masses of two planets is 2:3. The ratio of their radii is 4:7. Find the ratio of their accelerations due to gravity. So here the two planets mass ratio is to be given, and also radii is also given. Finally they want to find, they are asked to find the accelerations due to gravity. So let's see the solutions. Okay, here m1 by m2 is given 2 by 3, and then r1 by r2 is equal to 4 by 7. Then we want to find the accelerations due to gravity. In these accelerations due to gravity, we can write in the form of g is equal to, small letter g is equal to gm by r square. Here g, it is nothing but acceleration due to gravity. Capital letter G, it is nothing but gravitational constant. M is nothing but mass of the planets, or it is radius of the planet. Okay, here G is directly proportional to m by r square. G is depends upon mass and the radii on the planets. Okay, that time we can write in the form of G1 is equal to m1 divided by r1 square. G2 is equal to m2 by r2 square. So finally we want to find the ratio of accelerations due to gravity. G1 by G. G1 is equal to G m1 by r1 square divided by G2 is equal to G m2 by r2 square. Here G is same to both numerator and the denominator is to be cancelled. Okay, finally we get G1 by G2 is equal to m1 by m2, and then r2 square by r1 square. In this r2 square goes to numerator, this r1 square comes to denominator. Okay, we can write in this form of this to be given. Now we are plugging these numerical values in these equations. We get m1 is equal to 2, m2 is equal to 3. So, and also we can write m1 by m2 is equal to 2 by 3 into r2 by r1 the whole square. We can write in the form of r2 square divided by r1 square Okay, R2 is equal to 7 square, R1 is equal to 4, then 4 square. So mathematically we can simplify these values. We get 49 by 24. This is for the ratio of accelerations due to gravity of these two planets. Okay, thank you for watching.